I never believed in demons, rituals, or the devil. Those were just stories meant to scare kids into behaving. But what happened to me wasn't a story. It wasn't a dream. It was real. I was just a regular guy, 19 years old, living in a small town where nothing exciting ever happened. Worked part-time at a gas station, went to college, and spent my nights scrolling through forums about horror stories and the occult. Not because I believed in that stuff, just curiosity. Curiosity is a dangerous thing. It started with a post on a dark web forum. Some guy claimed that he had summoned Lucifer himself, and that his life changed overnight. All he had to do was offer something in return. I laughed. Obviously fake. But as I kept reading, I found more posts. More testimonies. Different usernames, different stories, but all saying the same thing. The morning star listens. If you call him, he will come. But once he comes, he never really leaves. That night, I made the worst mistake of my life. I did the ritual. I locked my bedroom door, shut my curtains, and turned off my phone. The ritual was simple. A black candle. I used a regular candle and colored it with a marker. A piece of paper with Lucifer's sigil drawn on it. A spoken incantation. I drew the sigil carefully, my hands slightly unsteady. I felt foolish, like a kid playing pretend. Then I whispered the words from the forum. Lucifer, morning star, I call upon you. Grant me knowledge, grant me sight. Open the gates of wisdom and let me see. Silence. I sighed, shook my head, and blew out the candle. I went to bed, laughing at myself for even trying. But at exactly 3:33 a.m., I woke up. I hadn't heard anything, but I felt it. Something was in the room with me. The air was thick, suffocating. My chest felt like it was being crushed. I couldn't move. My body was frozen in place. Then I saw it. A shadowy figure stood at the foot of my bed. Tall, motionless, no features, just darkness. But it had eyes. Burning red eyes. I wanted to scream, but my voice was gone. My breathing became rapid, desperate. Then I heard it, a whisper inside my head. You called. I have come. Then, in an instant, the shadow vanished. I gasped, my body finally free. I turned on every light in my room. My heart was racing so fast I thought I was dying. It was just sleep paralysis. Had to be, right? The next morning, I laughed at myself. Sleep paralysis, I told myself. It happens. But things started to change. The first sign, I began hearing whispers when I was alone. Not clear words, just faint murmurs, like people talking in another room. The second sign, people started noticing me more. The shy girl in my class suddenly started flirting with me. My boss, who always ignored me, gave me a raise out of nowhere. The third sign, my reflection was wrong. It looked like me, but my eyes were darker. If I stared for too long, my reflection would smile before I did. Then one night, I woke up to the sound of scratching. It was coming from inside my closet. My heart pounded. I didn't want to open it. But I did. Inside, the walls were covered in symbols. The same sigil I had drawn for the ritual, but I had never put them there. Then, standing in the dark, was him. Not just a shadow this time. A full figure. A tall man, dressed in black, his face pale like a corpse drained of blood. His eyes, deep, black pits with burning embers inside. And he smiled. Are you ready? He whispered. I slammed the closet shut and stumbled back. My whole body was shaking. The next few days were a blur. The whispers got louder. I started seeing things, shadows moving in the corners of my vision. Then, the gifts started coming. A mysterious deposit appeared in my bank account, $5,000 from an unknown source. My boss gave me another raise, calling me the most valuable employee, even though I barely did anything. People treated me differently. They respected me. Some even feared me. Everything I had ever wanted was happening. But I felt sick. The shadows didn't leave. The whispers didn't stop. And at night, I felt something standing beside my bed, breathing softly. Then, the dream started. Every night, I saw myself hanging from the ceiling, my own face twisted in a grin. I saw my reflection laughing at me, its eyes hollow. And in every dream, I heard the same whisper, "Are you ready?" I knew what it meant. I had made a deal without realizing it. And now, it was time to pay. I searched everywhere for answers. Every forum, every book. Nothing told me how to break free. Until I found a post, one hidden deep in the archives. A guy had gone through the same thing. His only advice? Reject him. Reject his gifts. Destroy everything related to the ritual. Never speak his name again. That night, I did it. I burned the sigil. I deleted the forum posts. I refused every strange gift that came my way. When the whispers came, I ignored them. It got worse before it got better. The dreams turned violent. The shadows became bolder. One night, I woke up to claw marks on my chest. But I didn't stop. I denied him. Every night, I repeated, "I do not accept. I do not obey. Leave me be." And one night, after weeks of torment, it stopped. The whispers faded. The shadows disappeared. And my reflection? It was mine again. I don't tell this story for fun. I tell it because some doors should never be opened. I thought it was a game, a joke. It wasn't. If you ever find that ritual, don't do it. If you ever hear a whisper calling your name at 3:33 a.m., don't answer it. And if you ever see a shadow standing at the foot of your bed, never say yes.